Hi, it's Ben from Ensemble, and tonight I'm going to be working on a frantic creative task based around Othello. So in this creative task, it's going to be making a table sequence, which will be used to choreograph sections in the working class pub that Othello's set in this world that Frantic have made. So this first section is based around anticipation for someone coming into the pub while you're waiting for them. And the first thing that they've given us, the first step, is to have only this beer bottle, a beer mat and a table, and to manipulate the space and explore what that brings out just by freely playing with the objects around you that you've got. So I could be sitting back, adjusting my seat a bit, cross my arms, biting my nails, leaning forward. So yeah, just really playing with the space, just having not really much of a story to the actions that I'm doing, just sort of just playing around. It doesn't have to make much sense, and not really having a sequence as of yet. So the next set of instructions given to us by Frantic are to start building a sequence. So 3 simple moves that can be repeated easily into a sequence, based upon maybe some of the actions that I did when I was playing with the space. So I'm just going to get straight into it. So the next section is to build on the sequence. So I started off with 3 or 4 movements at the beginning, but now I'm going to build up to 10 to 12 movements. And the main point that Frantic has made clear is to keep repeating it to make sure that it keeps that fluidity to it, and it runs smoothly. So keeping the same starting position, so I did this, I took a breath in, and then I looked at my bottle, and I looked round, and I went back, and then straight away I put the beer down, went back here, but instead I'm going to keep it going, so I'm going to put the beer down, and then maybe sort out my hair, and then roll my shoulders back, and then go back to get the bottle, probably half stand up again, and then sit straight back down, spin back round, bottle down, head back to here, and then I could just jump on the table like that. So then, yeah, we'll keep repeating that. So it started here. So again, just looking at that sequence again, I'm going to just try and experiment with other ways of doing things, just see how it works, and then come back to it. So, same start position. And maybe instead of doing it seemed a bit clunky doing the hair thing, so straight into maybe that, into here, and then, so then I can bring my hand back round, grab the bottle, stand up, pass the bottle back around into this hand, down, and then that's where I can possibly go back into this position, or I could hold the bottle here still, cross my legs, cross my legs, and then I'm back into this. So that's I've just built in it there. So I've got 2 options of 2 different sequences. So the next set of instructions from Frantic are to start honing in the details and making it even more precise and really working out these clunky bits like I mentioned before with my hair. So I've already started to slowly do that, but I think there are bits that could be worked out a lot further. So I'm just going to go through the whole sequence. So I'm starting from here. So I lean in with my right elbow on the table, and just breathe. I breathe sometimes at different times. Sometimes I'm breathing when I'm back in the chair, sometimes I'm breathing when I'm here, so I think it's going to be a up, and then out when I'm back in the chair, and focus straight into the bottle, so straight round, so no pause look at the bottle, it's going to be straight round, straight back, and then So the next step is building up speed and fluidity to make it even more slick. So the first thing I need to do to ensure that I can keep running it over and over again, what we've been instructed to do is to create a join. So that's a way of making it able to be looped. So where I got to at the end of my foundations of my sequence was to take a drink. So drop this down and then go back up to here. This is actually quite similar to my start move anyway, but go up to here, down here, and I can maybe sit back my arm down here, and then back into it like that. Back into it on a breath, so. And then straight back into the sequence. So now I'm just going to start running it over and over again to try and make it slick while still keeping, as said in the video, keeping the detail, which is really important. So that's a twice looped version of it, and I think that shows a basis of what I've been working on. I think there are still some details that could be made a little bit smoother. In terms of the hair, this bit here still, this one really worked a bit. But yeah, that's my twice looped sequence. So the workshop goes on to continue to look at scale and how doing new actions much bigger or maybe much smaller, how that influences the interpretation of your sequence, and it also looks at focus and how having maybe one focal point throughout the entire thing, how that looking at one thing influences your moves. However, I'm not going to go into that in this video, so I fully recommend, if you are interested in seeing that and trying that out for yourself, going onto the Frantic Create section of the Frantic digital page on their website. They've got loads of resources, loads for Othello and other productions, and I highly recommend it.